All right, so as the 11th edition of the Africa Magic Viewers' Choice Award AMVCA 2025 draws near, anticipation is building, so it's only normal for us to speak to nominees from various categories of the award. Now, joining me today on the show to discuss the nominations is Ifeanyi Chidi Barbara, an acclaimed Nigerian screenwriter, director, and producer. She earned the 2025 Africa Magic Viewers' Choice Award nomination for Best Writing in a TV Series for Cheta M. And Abisola Omolade, a Nigerian executive, media executive, producer, and creative entrepreneur, and earned an AMVCA nomination for Best Unscripted Series for Style Magnet. Welcome to the show. Welcome to Rise 360.
Thank you, Kenna.
And I'll just start with a very simple question. How does it feel to be nominated this year, to be part of the nominees to, go home with an award? I'll start with you, Ifeanyi, then I'll come to you, Abisola.
Well, it's an amazing thing to be nominated. It's an acknowledgement of all the hard work you've put in, and it shows that your peers see your hard work, they acknowledge your hard work, and they praise your hard work. So it's great to be nominated. It's not the first time, but it's an exciting thing. Every time I'm nominated, it's an exciting thing.
How many times have you been nominated, by the way?
So as Ifeanyi, twice. So I was nominated last year with my colleagues for Slum King, and then this year for Diche on my own in the category. Then shows I have worked on or created have been nominated 5 times, so altogether 7 times.
7?
Yeah.
Okay, 7 for perfection. All right. Abisola, how does it feel to be nominated this year?
It feels very surreal, especially when there's a backstory to every project that you embark on. It also feels amazing to know that people are watching and to see that everybody sees the beauty in what has been created. So yeah, it feels very, very refreshing as well. So yeah.
And how many times over the span of your career have you been nominated for AMVCA?
Well, I won the AMVCA for Best Art Direction last year.
Okay.
So yeah, so this is my second nomination. Well, 1 win, and this is my second nomination. But then projects that I've worked on, a couple nominations here and there, I lost count. But then on a personal level, this is the second nomination. Yeah, 1 win and second nomination. So yeah, feels
okay. Congrats to both of you. Everybody's a winner at the end of the day, and
Thank
you guys have tasted what it feels like to win, actually win, not just being nominated. Okay, so about stories now. Getting to this point as a creative for both of you, I'll start with Abisola before I go to Ifeanyi. How has the journey been? And your talents are one that people don't necessarily get to, should I say, witness, like the actors or actresses that are on screen. You guys are the ones that are the creatives, the brain behind movies, behind the scenes. So how does it feel to sort of, be seen, through your work in these awards? And do you feel some sort of, I don't know, what's the word? I don't want to say pressure, but do you feel some type of way when people praise your talent and not necessarily acknowledge your own set of skill sets, when it comes to creating a project?
Okay, so I'll start with your last question, and I'll back it up. So personally, I don't feel any type of way when people, praise the acts and the actors and everybody, that is in front of the camera. And the reason is the fact that people are able to interpret what you've written or what you've dreamed of or what you've ideated, and people get to praise them, means that you're doing something, amazing and brilliant. And then how does it feel to be seen now because we are behind the scenes? I'll say it's a beautiful thing that the African Magic Viewers' Choice Award is doing, giving the people behind the scene a face, and that people know how much work you put into what you're doing. And yeah, it feels very beautiful, feels very surreal, and it feels like people are watching, people are seeing all of the hard work that you put into it. So yeah.
Okay, now before I come to you, to answer that question, we have a breaking news as a new pope has been elected. Yes, finally we have a white smoke, and more details will be revealed, on who the individual is. But just want to tell you that a new pope has been selected. So more to come as we go on, on the program at Arise. Okay, so to you, Ifeanyi, same question. How does it feel to be seen? Okay,
so creativity, especially on this level, is very collaborative. Yeah. And without all aspects of creativity, we can't celebrate the writing without celebrating the actors. So when you're celebrating the actors, you're celebrating the storytelling. When you're celebrating the art direction, you're celebrating the storytelling. When you're celebrating the directors, you're celebrating the storytelling. So at its core, because it's a collaborative effort, every part that receives praise, it's almost as if you're receiving praise as a whole. So when the writer receives praise, you're praising the story, you're praising the actors, you're praising the direction, you're praising it all. So I don't feel weird when an actor is praised, because an actor is praised because of the writing. So it's all praise, it's for all of us. Also, the second question was about being acknowledged in this time. A lot of the times, people like me who are writers or people who generally work behind the camera are not as seen as people who stand in front of the camera, these celebrities per se. And being acknowledged in this way, form and manner by the AMVCA, it has been happening for years. And it's very uplifting because you work kind of in the shadows, especially writers. You finish your work sometimes before they even go on set, on productions, and it's almost as if you're forgotten. But the AMVCAs have a way of bringing you to the spotlight, and the spotlight is great. Everybody loves the spotlight.
Yeah, spotlight is great. Trust me, it's actually great. Okay, so, I mean, the award is this weekend. Now, I mean, I know you guys have won it, so if you don't win it, it won't be a big deal, I guess. But I mean, it's a big deal. I'm trying to belittle it, but I'm just saying, you know how they say, you won it before, now let your sister or your brother win it. But what are your expectations from the award this weekend? I mean, of course, the fashion side is there, but beyond the fashion, what are your expectations, generally for the award? Start with you, Ifeanyi, then come back to Abisola.
So being nominated alone is special.
Yeah.
I believe that everyone in the categories, especially my category, writing category, has been working hard and deserves this acknowledgement. Sure. I believe everyone does. So we're all winners.
Yes,
like they say,
winners,
the cliche, we're all winners, right? Yeah. So if I win, if I don't win, being nominated alone is an honor. So I will celebrate being nominated.
Okay, any other expectations apart from the award side of it?
So the AMVCA is a gathering of industry professionals, people you usually won't see gather, and then people. So those of us who work in television production, there is a way we look when we are working that we don't look when we come for award ceremonies. So sometimes people are just like, oh my God, you look so good. And it's because, we look grungy when we're working on set. So I'm also looking forward to everybody's amazing looks. At least we get to celebrate ourselves at the AMVCAs for the work that we've been doing for many years. All right,
so Abisola, what about yourself?
Yeah, I feel like everybody that has been nominated have put their best foot forward. Yeah. It's a big deal to be nominated. And, like Ifeanyi said, we're all winners. And I think that is comforting enough. The fact that you even got nominated, your work was seen by people is a win for everybody. So, aside the award is also a gathering, like Ifeanyi said, of industry professionals, some people that you've seen in a long time, some people that you've seen recently or worked with, and the fact that you get to play dress up is also a beautiful thing, because our work is so spontaneous and fast-paced that you literally put yourself aside and put the work forward. The AMVCA just gives you that opportunity to relax, unwind, have fun, tap into live, shake your body here and there, like at a center.
You're ready for it.
So it's a beautiful experience altogether, and we're grateful to be here. We're grateful to be honored for our craft. We're grateful to be in the industry, and we're grateful to be nominated by the AMVCA. So yes.
True. What she said about when you're on set and when you come for awards, I think I can testify to that, because I won't call her name. There's this director, a female that I met on set at a certain time, and honestly, when I saw her at an award, I was like, okay, this is the same person. So yes, don't mind my look. When we are getting mad, I'm like, no, trust me, you should try and look like this more often. Okay, let's talk about your personal projects before we wrap up. What are you currently working on? I know you guys, your works are out there already, but which one are you currently on that people have not yet seen? Do you want to maybe tell us about it briefly before we wrap up the interview? Abisola, start with you.
Okay, so on, there's so much going on.
Okay, there's so
much going on. On an art direction level, there are projects that are lined up, beautiful projects, amazing projects that, that are interesting and I want to take on, or better still, that I've come on board with the team. And then from a producing level and, you know, writing level, obviously, there's also something that is currently in the works, and we're excited and ecstatic about it. So yeah, before the end of the year, you know, everybody will hear about it, or maybe early next year. So yeah, lots of things are in the works.
You just answered that question like a politician. Just rigmaroled around it without telling me one project, but no problem.
Well, you know how these things go. You know, confidentiality. Right? You know, you've signed your NDAs and you don't want to get in trouble. So yeah, but beautiful work that you know that will be on screen soon. So yeah.
All right. Would you, go the same path? Or just take us around without telling us?
Okay. Let me name some names. I can't name all names. Chatham is wrapping up on Showmax in 5 to 6 weeks. Yeah. My production company, The Crazy Giggle, has a short film out that would be released to the world, but it's in festivals now. Yeah. It's called Please RT. It's about a kidnapping endemic.
Yeah, so we can relate to that.
Yes, we can because it's really bad. It's bad. And so Please RT is coming out really soon. And then my production company, The Crazy Giggle, also has some productions that we are working on that we cannot name at the moment. But there's stuff that is coming.
All right, great. Okay, before I let you guys go, what are you guys wearing on Saturday? Any names? Like, you know how you guys do it now, Fashion Police. You like, this Saturday I'm putting on this designer, Gucci, Givenchy. So let me start with who? Okay, Ifeanyi, go first. What are you wearing this weekend?
I'm wearing a Nigerian designer.
Okay.
Yeah.
She's called Della.
Della.
Yeah, so I'm wearing a Nigerian designer. She's actually my neighbor, which is very lucky for me because if I have any fashion needs, I can just say, hey, help me. So yeah, I'm wearing Della this weekend. She's been very, very helpful, and I'm very grateful to her.
And the fact that she's a neighbor, she can't even mess up. We just go to her door and knock.
Oh, yeah, she can't. Even if you have to bestow it 20 times, we'll do it.
All right, what about you, Abisola?
Okay, so my show that was nominated, Style Magnet, is a series that, you know, put together 20 designers to contest for one goal. Obviously, designing and winning something. So I have like 20 designers at my beck and call. However, I'm wearing Esther's. Esther is the winner of our show. She's the one who emerged the winner after all of the rigorous exercises and tasks and everything. Esther is an amazing designer. She embraces sustainable fashion. Okay. So she sews beautifully well. And yes, I'm wearing Esther's on Saturday.
Okay, so you guys empowering people, like your neighbor, you're the winner for Style Magnet. All right, thank you so much for coming to the show today, and I'll definitely be looking forward to seeing you guys on the red carpet. I should be there with my colleague Shaiton. So if you guys see us, come by and let's have fun.
Hi. All right.
Okay.
Thank you to Arise TV for giving us this opportunity for the spotlight. We really appreciate it.
Sure. All right.